Good morning. Welcome to Hardin County Commissioners Court. Today is Monday, July 11th, 2016, and this is a regular session of Commissioners Court. All members of the court are present this morning, constituting a quorum, and the meeting is called to order. Everyone will please rise to the invocation delivered by Commissioner Pelt, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Our dear Father, we thank you for many blessings of this life. Pray now that you would be with the court, that you'd give us wisdom and guidance as we make decisions for the citizens of Hardin County. We pray for our men and women in uniform. Pray that you'd watch over them. Pray a special prayer for the families of the policemen that were killed in Dallas. Pray that you'd be with this nation. Forgive our sins. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Commissioner. Item number 3, Glenda Austin, County Clerk, approval of minutes of prior meetings. We have Connie Beckton sitting in for Ms. Austin this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. That would be for a regular Commissioners Court meeting on June 27th.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Cooper and a second by Commissioner Pelt to approve the minutes. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 4, Deborah McWilliams, County Treasurer, presentation and approval of registered claims to be canceled by the court. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. I'm asking that the court release me of the liability of $741,087.68. This is the total of the county's bills and payroll expenses that were presented in last Commissioner's Court.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Roberts and a second by Commissioner Kirkendall. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 5, Deborah McWilliams, presentation and approval of cash statement.
In our general checking account, we have $762,536.14. In our investment account at Wells Fargo, we have $5,337,541.78. In our tax pool, $5,507,523.92 for a total cash funds of $11,607,601.84.
Move to approve cash statement.
Second. I have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Roberts. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 6, Deborah McWilliams, permission to open bank account for 2016 certificates of obligation.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Pelt. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 7, Deborah McWilliams, discussion and possible action to approve and accept for filing in the minutes of the court the certificates of course completion for 20 hours of instruction specific to the statutory requirements of the Texas Government Code, Chapter 2256.008 of the Public Funds Investment Act, and for 20 hours of educational instruction during the 44th Annual County Treasurer's Continuing Education Seminar.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Roberts to accept these training certificates. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. McWilliams. Item number 8, Angela Gore, County Auditor, payment of county bills. Good morning, Ms. Gore.
Good morning. The pre-approved expenditures and transfers for June the 28th through July the 1st were $52,849.29. The pre-approved expenditures for July the 4th through July the 8th were $256,152.54. And today, July the 11th, 2016, the expenditures for Commissioners Court are $305,195.70. The total expenditures and transfers are $614,197.53. Gross payroll for July the 7th, 2016 was $413,060.63. FICA was $30,378.97. Retirement was $58,790.87. The total transfers for July the 7th, 2016 payroll was $502,230.47.
Move to pay the county bills. Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Cooper and a second by Commissioner Pelt to pay the bills. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 9, Angela Gore, discussion and possible action to create a budget for the annex building construction as presented and formally approve spending up to $900,000 of the county's fund balance for construction of a new courthouse annex building as discussed during the May 2nd, 2016 special meeting. Before I turn that over to Angela, I just want to notify the commissioners, we did approve this back on May the 2nd. However, in the minutes, it just says we approved option B, and option B was not really spelled out. So Angela felt it was important that we go ahead and specify the amount that we're going to spend up to out of our surplus towards this project, and so that's why it's worded that way, and it's on the agenda again.
So moved.
Second.
And you also have a copy of the budget that was submitted to you by Ms. Gore.
Move to
And
approve.
these are the accounts that we'll set up. We have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Kirkendall. Any discussion?
Yes.
Yes, sir, Commissioner Cooper.
Debbie, did you get with the auditor in reference to the, idea of keeping the amount the county has in our, tax pool drawing interest until, we use the amount sold by the bonds? Have y'all got together on that?
We discussed it briefly, but in our conversation, we were under the impression that the construction is gonna move fairly fast, and we will not have enough time to really,
I would agree with that. So once we get the money from the sale of the bonds, then we'll move the 900,000 over into that account as well. Is that correct?
that is correct.
Oh.
Mhm. That is
I
correct.
don't have anything else, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
It will be in an interest-bearing account though,
Yes.
in our bank.
Any
So-
other discussion?
Yeah,
Yes,
so will that impact these at all?
We have budgeted $500 in the interest account for the interest that we have estimated that, that money will receive until it's spent.
Right, okay. If we move it into the tax pool account, what will happen to the 070371-100?
Well,
I'm
the
just making sure I'm on
certificate
the
of
same page.
obligation can't be mixed with any other county funds. It has to be kept separate. So it'll go, when the certificate of obligation comes down, it'll go into the bank account that y'all authorized me to open at Wells Fargo. And to be able to put any of that into tax pool, we would have to open a separate tax pool account. Cause the law says this money can't be mixed at all with any
Right.
other county money.
Which we looked into doing, but the construction's gonna move so fast. I mean, we look at approximately an 8-month construction period. So, and we're actually hoping to start even before the money comes in from the certificates. So, by the time we open the account and got it all put in there, it'd be time to move it and close it again. So that's why we decided just to put it in the Wells Fargo account.
Just make sure it's on the same page.
Yes.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? All in favor of the motion? Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 10 is Sheriff Ed Kane for special recognition of personnel for meeting years of service milestones as follows. Item A is David Burrows, captain with the jail, for 15 years of service. Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning, thank you, Mr. Judge. It's my honor to give David a certificate of appreciation to the county for 15 years of loyal and dedicated service. David came to us back in 2001, I believe, and as a jailer, and quickly moved into the jail captain position, and has been running our jail ever since. Doing an outstanding job. You know, one of the things that jails get us is lawsuits, and we're very fortunate that David has been instrumental in keeping that happening, and I'm very proud to say that he has served this county well and served me well, and I appreciate that. All right.
Congratulations. David, does it feel like longer than 15 years?
From time to time. And then other times it doesn't feel like it's nowhere near that long, so. Thank you.
Thank you, David. And next, we have Sergeant Mark Benson for 10 years of service.
Mark came to the Shit County back in about 2006, I believe, and was started out as an undercover narcotics agent, and then quickly blew his cover, and people got to know him because he was working so hard. So now he's an open investigator. It has been ever since, and all these different drug busts you see in the paper and all, he's very instrumental in doing that. He's very instrumental in taking a lot of drugs off our streets and a lot of people that are dealing and using drugs off our streets. We're not winning the battle, but we're certainly fighting it on a daily basis, and Mark's done an outstanding job there. Very proud of what he's done for this county and for us.
Thank you, Mark. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Item number 11, Kristen White, Veteran Service Officer. Submit report to Commissioners Court regarding activities of the Hardin County Veteran Services by the new Veteran Service Officer. This is normally a quarterly report, but Ms. White has been here just a little over a quarter, so she's gonna give us a report from day one till now. Good morning.
Good morning. Total veterans assisted from April to present has been 74. That includes veterans, widows, and dependents. I've made several house calls, nursing home calls, and some visits to hospitals as well. 43 of the 74 are new cases that have never filed before, so I'm pleased with that. The state sent out their 2015 fiscal year report broken down by county. Hardin County has reported a total of 5,343 veterans, and the total that the Department of the Veteran Affairs has paid those veterans is $24,037. Upon my position, the judge and I had gotten together about the photos in the hallway by the tax office, and we decided to come up with a nice display. It'll be digital, and right now all those photos have been scanned, and I've had to send it off to a professional because some of the photos are very old, so they needed to be photoshopped. So those will be displayed on the digital, on the monitor between the tax office and the county clerk's office very soon. 3 words that I hear the most from veterans are "I did not know," or "I didn't know." And unfortunately, that is a common trend with veterans, is they don't know about compensation and benefits that are out there. So I have created a Facebook page that has been very successful. Some of my posts have had over 4,000 viewers. And I'm really able to get the word out. Other projects that I would like to do is have a fall benefits fair and invite veteran services to come out, set up booths, and give out information and answer questions. So I'm trying to get the word out as much as possible. Other than that, my heart is full, and I again appreciate this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Great job, thank you.
Item number 12, adoption of resolution number 25-16, supporting the US Highway 96 Expansion Coalition. I believe that we all received some information from Judge Allen a few weeks ago regarding this, and the Jefferson County Judge and the Orange County Judge have indicated that they're going to support a similar resolution.
So moved.
Second it.
Have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Roberts. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. What this will do will, the US 96 corridor that goes to Tenaha, this will make it a 4-lane highway. I think it is a 4-lane highway all the way through Hardin County and through Jasper County up to Farm Road 255, and from there on up to Tenaha, it'll 4-lane that highway. And those funds will come out of TxDOT Lufkin, not Beaumont. So, but I think it's important that we support that for evacuations and several other reasons for Hardin County. Item number 13, Commissioner Ken Pelt, Precinct 3. Discussion and possible action to remove Kenneth Foyle as a board member of the Hardin County Emergency Services District Number 3 per the board's request due to lack of participation, and appoint Mr. Danny L. Kyle to fill vacancy.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Cooper. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 14, Commissioner Alvin Roberts, Precinct 4. Acceptance of resignation of Susan Evans as Commissioner of Hardin County Emergency Services District Number 2, and appointment of Miss Lisa Oblaw to fill the vacancy.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Roberts and a second by Commissioner Pelt. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. And we have some members from the ESD Number 2 here this morning. Thank y'all for being here. Item number 15, Regina Bolton, Hardin County Health Inspector. Permission to establish a program for food handler permit training classes. Good morning, Ms. Bolton.
Good morning. Excuse the nerves, just letting you know.
Oh, that's no problem.
All right, I've given all of you documentation. The first thing that you have is a cover page that lets you know what all the different food establishments, the current totals in Hardin County, which equals up to 238 with some pending. The one main thing I'm looking at here is to start out with a new food handler program. Starting September 1st, there's a new law that goes into effect that every food establishment has to have food handler trainer certificates. Now, they already have to have a food manager certification on site, but now all the people that are actually handling the food have to have certification as well. It's been a while ago that Hardin County did do this, but now they've stopped, and then now we'd like to start it back again where we do it in-house. And I've went to Angelina County, and that's the paperwork that you're looking at, last week, and went through their program that they use for the company, and just, it was great. And not only is it beneficial for us, we also get benefit online as well as the in-house service that we do. So we get paid twofold versus it being just some of these other companies that they can go online and we get nothing from. The classroom setting is great because it gives you an opportunity to visit with your local workers face to face. They know you when you walk in the establishment. You know, you're a little more open. You got that communication's already opened up. We'll hold 3 classes a month. They'll be at 9 o'clock in the morning, a 2:30 class, which is usually a Spanish class, and then 5:30 p.m. In Angelina County, they've got over 470 permitted establishments in their county. They had 90 at that's just one day. They had 90 people there for their class. That's not counting the online stuff that they do. So that was I was pretty impressed. Our portion of it, there's different. I got the price breaks there for you, but the food handler class is 72 minutes long and it's $35. That's good for 2 years. So our part of that $35 is $27. And then the company, we won't do the food management certifications in-house because it is very timely. And I mean, it's like 6 to 9 hours just for the class, and then you have the testing. So it's really a long day. So they will do that online, and our portion of that will be $80. It's $125 for that as well. So what they'll do is they'll come in and they'll put a link on our website, on our Hardin County website, where they can go to and automatically pull up the site. And the pictures that you have on there is what Angelina County's looks like. So it kind of gives you an idea of what the website will look like. When I talked to the gentleman that does our account, I talked to him, I said, look, this is what I like, what you did with Angelina County. I like that. That's what I'm gonna try to sell, because it's simple. It's like they've already did all the hard work.
Yeah.
They got the bugs out of it, so all we're doing is coming in and cookie cutting and bam, slap Hardin County on it, we're good to go. So I like that one-stop shopping. And there's no cost to the county for this service. So we're not out any money in any way. The things that we need, let's see. One of the things that we will add to this is there's a disclaimer on here that says this Texas Department of State Health Services accredited course has been approved by Hardin County. The only approved online food handler course in the county. So basically what that will do is that will drive them to our site to use this company. Now, this is all I'm getting this from Angelina County, what they do currently. And so if anybody brings in another certificate from another company, which there's hundreds of them online they can go to and get these slips, they charge them. It's $10 if they come in from another that's a cheaper one or whatever. But some of these don't have all of the regulations. They're getting them from Idaho, from Missouri, from whatever, and they're not Texas. They're not the Texas rules. So that's why we have to actually look at them and make sure it's right. We'll and put a county stamp on it, so it'll be good. They'll just pay us the extra $10 and we're good to go.
So they bring that to you?
They bring that to me. I'll also go into the schools, do in bulk. If they've got a large group, I don't have a problem going in and doing those food handlers at that point as well too, doing a whole group at one time. That's easy, and everything that we'll use is, let's see, there's a computer that a laptop that I'll use, and we have a projector screen, and we've got all the stuff in-house to use it. And I just like to use the red room in a predetermined date once a month to make that happen. So, like I say, I think it's very exciting. It'll be great for me to get to meet everybody, and then I think it'll bring some extra income into Hardin County that we wouldn't normally have.
Sounds good.
Are we, so currently you have to have one food handler license, and we're gonna require everybody?
No, currently you have to have one food manager and every shift has to have a food manager certification. But you have to have, starting September 1st, all your food handlers have to have them in the state of Texas.
And that's a state law.
That's a state law, yes, sir.
Okay.
But we're gonna go ahead and start doing the training now so that they're ready September 1st.
Right.
Okay.
One of the major benefits of this company, and after going through all their paperwork with them, is that I actually, because we upload everything, and they'll download to me everybody that's taken these tests. So I'll have a blanket of everybody in Hardin County, and I'll know their expiration dates, I'll know everything, so when they started and who doesn't have them and who does. So if I go into an establishment, I'll have that paperwork right there, and I'll go, this is the only 3 in your establishment that have this. I need so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. They need to get this done. And if it's a new hire, they've got 60 days.
And they can go online.
And they can go online and do it, or they can come in once a month when we have our class.
And we'll be entering into a contract with the state food safety.
Yes, sir.
Okay, has Misty taken a look at it?
I haven't received it yet. I've told him I would call him after the meeting today, and I would get him to send the contract.
Well, since it's not a purchase, I don't guess, but since it's a contract, someone needs to look at it, I would think. Would that be Misty?
Yes, sir, she'll get it, and then, if it's not just a standard contract, she'll get with the county attorney.
Okay.
And you said it's a,
No need to bid it or anything.
No. There's no money involved for the county at all.
But for us to contract with them, we may have to, if they're not on a cooperative, purchasing contract, or if it's not a professional service, then we need to look at that.
Okay.
and you said it's a $35 fee?
It's a $35 fee, and that's for 2 years.
And how does that rate with what, the state of Texas is doing? Is this course offered for free somewhere?
No. No, you have to pay for it, no matter where you do it at. Like I said, there's different online sites that you can do it. They may offer it for $10 or $15, but most of it's only for 1 year. So we're offering it for $35 for 2 years. So it's actually a good deal if you go out and search it.
Well, I understand, but you're gonna have a lot of restaurant owners, if they're having to put every employee through it, and $200 is cheaper than $350. And that's my point,
But-
and they're probably gonna be calling their commissioner upset that
This is not
everybody's
gonna
having
be
to go
news
back
to
to
them,
work.
is it? This
No,
is
sir,
something
it's state. I mean, most of them have already received this from the state of Texas, and they know they're gonna have to do this.
I know, I just wanna make sure that we're commensurate with what other people are doing, and if there is an opportunity for business owners to have a cheaper price, that we let them know that. I don't need to do anything to drive revenue to Hardin County
Sure.
through this program. We just need to make sure everybody's trained and certified,
Sure,
and that's my primary concern.
I understand.
So can we offer a 1-year deal at a lower rate if they wanted to, can we give them an option?
I guess we could, I could ask about that.
Okay. Why don't we, do you have a class coming up in the next 2 weeks that you're
No,
trying to schedule?
I haven't set anything up
Why
yet, I
don't we
was
table
waiting.
this until you have that information,
Okay.
and we'll go back if
Okay.
that's
We
okay
table.
with the board.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Pelt that we table to the next meeting, and seconded by Commissioner Kirkendall. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Number 16, Regina Bolton, discussion and possible action to approve the issuance of temporary food establishment permits.
Okay, the two that you're looking at one is a festival form that is updated, and the other is a temporary food establishment self-inspection checklist. What this is for any of your events, that may come up, whatever we do, the Village Creek Festival, whatever it might be going on in Hardin County. And this would give them a guideline to go through to use. We've already passed, and y'all have already passed in year 2000, I think it was April of 2000, to charge $25 for a vendor permit. Now, nonprofits are not charged, and so I was asking if we could do a $10 for the nonprofits, where it'd be $25 for the businesses, which has already been passed. And also, I'd like to do a one-year pass for people that do, because we do have some vendors that do more than one project that's in Hardin County. So for $45, if they did 2, it would save them $5. And plus if they did 3 events, I mean, that saves them even more. That saves them $30. So, I mean, it just kind of helps. What this checklist is for them to know upfront what is required from them from the health department, because you have a lot of people that come in that have no clue about what they're supposed to have. So this gives them a rundown of everything they should have. If they go through and check all this off, when I walk in the door to see them, it'll be a no-brainer for them. They'll have everything already done, and it'll be a happy, happy time. So it just, to me, this will make it a lot simpler. And the only thing that I would like to change, I'd like to establish this self-inspection checklist and then bring in a $10 charge for the nonprofits as well.
So moved.
Second? Have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by the chair. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 17, Commissioner L.W. Cooper Jr. Thank you, Ms. Bolton. Precinct 1, permission to solicit bids for overlaying approximately 700 feet on Jane Lane and 243 feet on Vernado Trace located in Precinct 1.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Cooper and a second by Commissioner Roberts. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 18, Commissioner L.W. Cooper Jr., permission to sell a 2005 Ford F-150 extended cab pickup, VIN number ending in 7631.
So moved. Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Pelt. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Number 19, Debbie Mendesabel, Human Resource Director. Discussion and possible action to approve job description for Hardin County Health Director. You have the new job description in your packet. This position is currently titled as the county nurse, which is held by Ms. Toy Ackridge. Toy has submitted her resignation effective August 13th, and we need to post that position. However, we'd like to not limit it to only being a nurse, and we're looking to decrease the amount of salary for that position to around $50,000 a year. It's currently budgeted at $57,000. So we have this new job description, if anybody has any questions.
Move we approve the new job description.
I second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Roberts. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 20, Misty Sims, purchasing agent, results of and awarding of bids for overlaying approximately 1/2 mile on Bean Road in Precinct 2. Good morning, Misty.
It was in the bid more.
Bids were open on July 1st at 2 o'clock in the purchasing office. Myself and Pat Mitchell were present. CMM Construction bid $1 a square yard, and LD Construction bid 94 cents a square yard.
I move we approve LD as low bidder.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Cooper. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 21, Misty Sims, results in awarding of bids for overlaying approximately 0.8 mile on Airline Road in Precinct 2.
Bids were opened on July 1st, 2016 at 2 p.m. Myself and Pat Mitchell were present. CMM Construction bid $1 a square yard. LD Construction bid 94 cents a square yard.
I move we approve LD as low bidder.
Second.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Pelt. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 22, Misty Sims, results in awarding of bids contingent upon environmental clearance for construction services related to Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery Program for Sour Lake Detention Pond, DRS number 010002, and the contractors have agreed to honor the pricing for 90 days. Misty?
These bids were opened on June 22nd, 2016 at 3:15 p.m. The engineers were here, and me and Pat, I believe, were here. And the bids are as follows. Bryce Star Contracting, $1,611,000. I'm sorry, $1,611,297.50. MK Constructors, $1,778,500. McInnes Construction, $2,112,679.50. Alco, $2,540,000. I'm sorry, $2,540,425. And Excavation and Construction was $2,628,869.08.
I move we award it to the low bid by Star, $1,611,297.50.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Cooper. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Number 23, Misty Sims, results in awarding of bids for construction services related to Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery Program for Coon Marsh Gully Channel Improvements, DRS number 220002.
These bids were already the base bid, and then there's an additive alternate, and then there's a total with the
Well,
additive.
since the additive has to be done according to GLO, why don't we just read the totals of each bid? Is that okay, Commissioner?
Fine with me.
Anybody that would like to review those, they'll be on file in the county clerk's office.
Yes, sir. McGinnis Construction, $1,177,456.88. Rebel Contractors, $1,082,110. MK Construction, $1,225,000. Shirley and Sons, $1,536,097.25. And T.W. Harrison, $1,857,617.75.
Okay, Judge, Court, and Mr. Thurber with KSA is here, and it's my understanding that this $1,082,110 is within our construction budget, so the additive can be added in as one total project, is that right?
That's correct.
That's right. I move we award the contract to Rebel for $1,082,110.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Kirkendall. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 24, Misty Sims, permission to dispose of former health department employees' apparel, which includes the employees' names on them.
So moved. Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Roberts and a second by Commissioner Kirkendall. Any discussion?
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Cooper?
Mitzi, have we, addressed this issue so we don't have to face it in the future?
Yes, sir.
The items of apparel were purchased by funds from the health department's grant, is that correct?
Yes, sir. And my understanding is that those specific grants require that position be on the shirt, like immunization nurse, for instance. But it doesn't necessarily have to have the name on it. We are checking into that to be sure.
Yeah, that's the first I'm hearing of that, so I'd like to see that in writing
Yes,
from the
sir.
state. Otherwise, if you're the director or an elected official, you can have your name on your clothes. That was previously approved by the Commissioners Court several years ago. If not, then your name should not be embroidered on anything purchased by the county. Any further discussion?
No, sir.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 25, setting a public hearing to discuss designating reinvestment zone of Southampton Resources Aeromax 2 regarding request for tax abatement. Commissioner Kirkendall asked that we put this on the agenda, and I'm recommending that we, how long do you think it'll take? Any more than 30 minutes?
No, sir.
Any more than 15?
No.
You wanna do it at 9:45?
Sounds good.
How about 9:45 on July the 25th, right before our regular meeting? Does that sound okay?
Yes, sir.
That'd be a motion to set a public hearing at that time and date.
Second.
Second.
Have a motion by the chair and a second by Commissioner Pelt. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously, and, Misty will need to get that in the paper. All right, that's all of the regular meeting. We have a budget workshop to start, and I'd like to have a little break if y'all don't mind. All right, we're in recess.
How long?
About 10 minutes.
You say the 25th?